This might be one of the coolest watches in the sub 1000 range. I mean, just look at it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're on Instagram, do connect with me at Watches with Abdullah. And also do consider subscribing as it really helps out the channel. Today I want to talk about the Hybrid E-Code, a fun timepiece by a Swiss micro brand called the Electricianz. I love how Zen from A Blog to Watch describes ELZ watches as retro nostalgic, something that displays the colorful industrial cyberpunk theme of the 90s and early 2000s. When you look at the relationship between computer technology and wristwatches, you have on one hand smartwatches, which are great as a way to stay connected to your mobile devices. And on the other hand, traditional watches with integrated NFC QR codes. Having a watch that constantly bugs you with notifications is the same reason why so many, including myself, are not keen on getting into smartwatches. I have my computer, my phone. I don't need a third screen in my life to be staring at. As for the whole NFT, who's even using Meta these days? So, not interested in that either. However, there's hardly any watchmaker that's experimenting with the retro cyberpunk culture when it comes to watchmaking. And that's exactly what this brand is doing. Is it gimmicky? Sure. But that's the same reason why it's so unique. My personal collection isn't too adventurous, so I don't know if I can pull this off. But just look at the concept. Just look at how cool, how daring, how different this is. They do offer several different dial configurations in various sizes, colors, and movement options, all priced differently. So you do have your pick of the litter. Now looking at this particular model, the watch comes in a lightweight 43mm sandblasted stainless steel case with a lug to lug of 47mm and a height of 13.5mm, making this watch wear true to its size. The boxed K1 crystal is similar to Seiko's Hardlex in terms of its durability, and it does come with AR coating on both sides. The case construction is quite simple. There's no polishing except on this outer periphery of the crystal and the exhibition case back, which adds a nice, well thought of attention to detail. It gives the watch a premium look without being too excessive. When it comes to the dial, there's a lot of stuff going on. The brand has managed to create a strong DNA. This design language features a hierarchy of different elements, with the most prominent being the inner circle on the right side that displays the time, while all of the quirky stuff like cables and microchips can be seen on the left. But this model, being the hybrid mechanical, features an additional round window through which you can see the balance wheel of the automatic movement. The watch is powered by an automatic Miura 8N24 skeleton caliber, ticking at a beat frequency of 21,600 vibrations per hour and featuring 42 hours of power reserve. But what makes this model a hybrid is the patented in-house module consisting of a printed circuit board that's powered by a lithium battery, which in turn powers the LED lights. Yes, this watch has LED lights. You won't find the traditional apply lume on hands and indices, but instead, the watch makes use of the whole electrician theme with the use of LED lights that also showcases an illuminated retrograde second function. This model is paired with a 20mm calf leather strap with quick release and soft felt texture on top. And it is a gorgeous strap of decent quality. I love that it comes with quick release, so you have the ability to change the strap on the go without needing any tools. Now let's round up the good and the bad. I think one of the biggest complaints that I'm hearing about this brand is its price. The design is polarizing for sure. It's not for everyone and is instead created based on a unique idea. Some will love it and others won't. As for the price, is it expensive? Yes and no. It's expensive when you compare the specifications of this watch with other similarly priced watches from established brands like Seiko and Hamilton, but the question is, should you compare them based on the specifications on paper? This is one of the things that annoys me about watch critics. Sometimes they think that the watch is priced just based on the movement alone and not the actual design, R&D, and the proprietary manufacturing process of the rest of the watch. If this watch offered a higher grade movement, it would have costed a lot more, something that doesn't seem to align with the goals of this brand. But on the other hand, I do understand. I don't know why designers insist on designing products for people without listening to what people want. By now, I feel like brands should know how much of a difference can offering the optionality of sapphire crystal make. I personally don't mind K1 mineral crystal, seeing that it's basically like Hardlex, but would I want to spend $700 on a watch with Hardlex? Not offering these kind of minor features will eventually hurt the brands in the long run because it's essentially ignoring the most common complaints of the enthusiast community, who for the longest time have managed to do better marketing than most watch brands themselves. However, I still love the design. It visually feels balanced and well put together. It doesn't feel like a flimsy, plasticky toy where you have a bunch of tiny components placed loosely on the dial. The design, the strap quality, and the whole concept is all great. Overall, I think for the price, you're getting a unique and fun watch of decent quality. I do respect them for making their watches priced reasonably. You can get the hybrid E-code for around $700, but you can also easily find the quartz models just as fun and quirky at around half of that. This watch was lent to me by Red Army Watches, so if you're interested in this watch, do check them out and use the discount code ABDULLAHCHANG at checkout to save some money. All in caps with no space in between. I'll link everything down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.